Hi, I'm Westin. As a Gentile, Christmas is the holiday I am most jazzed about. I want a gothic, old-world Christmas with towering candlelit trees, nightmarish dreamscapes full of wooden toys and fairies. In this world, I am a 12-year-old Russian princess. Do you know what my favorite gift to receive is at Christmas time? It is my favorite intellectual property given once again. I want to receive the same gift today that I received 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, 17, 20, 36, 39, and 42 years ago. You must know how rapturous I am today, for Star Wars is back, and whipping it to drive the wagon forward, the god of reboots. J.J. Abrams is a genius. Think of the franchise reboots that have defined your life, that you would die for. Star Wars, Star Trek, The Tomorrow People, Mission Impossible, generic Steven Spielberg movie. Notice something in common? Almost all of the best franchise reboots ever made are by one man. Let us briefly look at what it is that makes his works so profoundly good. The formula is simple. Take old franchise, add money, and multiply by factor X. What do you ask? Is factor X? The master puts the struggle of making the reboot into the reboot. It is profound in its simplicity. He may, for example, be tasked with rebooting a franchise with a lengthy history, which is protected by obsessed fans. And he will make the lengthy history into a scary giant spaceship from the original franchise, captained by a lunatic fan obsessed with Spock. Perhaps he is tasked with rebooting an even bigger franchise with a lengthy history, with making new characters in this world and a new story. And he will make the characters literally live in the imposing husk of the old franchise, haunted by the ghosts of its characters. They go through the motions, but in a confused way, not sure exactly what they're supposed to do. Devoid of goals, angry, and adrift. He may even be handed a reboot to a franchise he already rebooted after a rocky middle chapter. Faced with a shrill, abusive fan base, he must play the hits. And like the master, the characters play the hits. Glue together broken costume pieces, sideline interesting new characters, and even put this disgusting corner of the fan base into the film, where they rip an old man back from the release of death and force him to live again for their amusement, like the elderly pet of a New York socialite. Now, I know what you're thinking. Westin, there are other ways to reboot intellectual property. Why have you forsaken these models and embraced such pedestrian pap? Okay, I ask you then, would you rather a franchise intelligently reinvents itself to reflect on the times, with nuanced characters and a swing for the fences that might even flesh out the original work with challenging revelations, at the risk of failing completely? Is that really what you want, this challenging, raw reinvention? No, I didn't think so. JJ's way is better. End of video. And happy holidays. The gentle tap of a master sculptor's hammer.